mistakes and judge ourselves as less. We can criticize ourselves for the choices and decisions we made. And we can destroy everything about the present moment and our future because of it. But let me ask you something. How does that help anything? How does punishing ourselves right here, right now, and trashing our future, making it horrid and horrible, how does make how does that make good on the mistakes we've already made? Had to think then. How does that make good on the mistakes that we've already made? Welcome to Morning Mindset. It's the first time you're joining me. I am Pamela Hartnell, and this is the 4th week of our 5-week series on living life by your design, rather than existing by default that someone else has created for you. And this week is all about living intentionally and evolving. And today's day 1, and it's about the past, how you handle things, how you didn't do well, did do well, what worked, what didn't. Still need my coffee. I want to start by giving you permission to stop listening to the people around you who just want to remind you of all your past mistakes. They want to put you down and constantly make you live there. I used to have a partner that always said, your past mistakes are a good indicator of what you're going to do this time and next time. And I refuse to believe that, because that implies we're unable to change. We're unable to learn from our past mistakes. We're not able to grow, and maybe we're destined to be tied to whatever that behavior led us to do, be, or have, or whatever instead. And I was not having that, mostly because I grew up with poverty and abuse, being completely abandoned when I came home to an empty house as a small child, 15 and a half years old. You can imagine. I stole milk and cheese off my neighbour's doorstep because I was hungry. I jumped off someone's washing line because I was cold. I had nothing, no money. And my brother found me. I was living in someone's attic, and he was stealing food from our father's house and bringing that to me when he found me. But neither of us continued that behaviour, and everything changed for us. So for me, when I was 16 and I started earning £20 a week so I could take care of myself, I had a job. So does any of that make me a bad person, or did I just do what I did out of necessity? I certainly learned who I was. I hated living hand to mouth, and in a way that was like that. What choice did I have at the time? So the point I'm trying to emphasize here is that we are not our behaviors. Our behaviors are what we do. So there's you, and then there's your behavior. And your behavior is what you do to get your unmet needs met. And they're very different things. I have a whole thing on that, but another time. So the point is, you may have done some bad things. You may have done some things that you deeply regret. And that's a whole big topic by itself as well. But instead of negatively judging yourself or your behavior, what about challenging its existence in the first place? You didn't come in the world like that. You weren't born that way. You were made that way. So who or what's put you in such a position that made that kind of behavior that you chose or are still choosing, and the only option you thought you had or think you have? To label this just a little bit more, you do what you do and you did what you did because you were who you were at the time. And for whatever it's worth, it's actually made you who you are today. I know I wouldn't choose for any of it to be different. My past was hectic. I wrote about it in my book called Making Broken Beautiful, which is also a screenplay. Super happy about that. But I wouldn't change because my circumstances taught me about life being tough. But it also taught me that no matter how tough life gets, I can get through it. I can rely on me. And I can succeed and thrive because I've developed the right mindset. And I actually believe all of that is like growing up. It's life lessons designed to give us a better understanding of who we really are, of what we believe in, of what our morals and where our values are. It's an opportunity for growth, except in height. I stopped at 5'1" and a bit. Anyway, kidding. It's an opportunity for growth, and you can grow by being intentional about your life, creating strategies, focusing on getting your mind in the right place so that it works for you rather than against you. It can help you succeed rather than cause you to fail. And when you master your mind, you can master anything. That's why my business is called MindFit, box fit, CrossFit, get fit. So same thing, get your mind fit. I used to think if I can get through this, I can get through anything. And as far as regrets are concerned, just stop with that kind of unfit negative mindset, because that kind of thinking, you can't be regretful enough to change it. So why give up on yourself and give yourself a caning because of it? Because whatever you wished you hadn't done, remind yourself what it taught you and just determine not to repeat it next time. Learn from it, grow from it, understand why you did what you did, and move on. All right, it's pointless trying to destroy yourself or your present moment and your future with regret, because it never works. Like I said, you can't be sorry enough. You can't even be angry enough at the world with what's been done. It was what it was, and now it's gone. It belongs to a former time and a former you, both of which are no longer in existence. Right? It's what you do from now on that will determine your future, and what you do on a regular basis that will impact and shape who you become. I tell my clients it's like going to emotional guidance school and learning life lessons. But these life lessons teach us who we want to be, and they serve as a perfect guide to how you want to show up in life, how you want to be and who you want to be and what you want to be known for, right? They're not meant to define or limit what you have or who you can be, right? You're here now, and what you did in the past can't be changed. I'm banging on the drum about that because that time is gone, right? Just determine now to do better, to be a better you. Get your mind fit. You can take the same amount of effort to be extraordinarily bad or extraordinarily good. It's your choice. You may not be able to choose your circumstances, but you can certainly choose how you let them impact you and how you feel about them. And with that, I want to remind you of today's lesson with the use of the anagram. You know I love these things. And the anagram is love. And the L stands for love yourself enough. No matter what, you only have one life that you remember anyway. O is to offer yourself compassion. Be compassionate to yourself for those past mistakes. And V is to value yourself and the lessons you've learned. And E is to empower yourself by creating your own future. And that's it for me today. We're going to be doing an evolve all week this week. Your past, your present, and your future. In the past, the present, and the future you evolve, just like it should show up on the screen. So tomorrow then, we're going to embrace the changes and the baby steps. And I want to thank you for being here. I truly appreciate you as always. I'm super grateful for your time. And if you found any of this helpful, motivating, I'd love you to share your thoughts in the group. And if you want to help others change their lives too, you can share these mini teachings to those that you think will benefit. And if you want to keep up to date with the latest trainings, be sure to join my online community and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And my greatest wish, as always, is that you be MindFit, just like your CrossFit, BoxFit, getting fit, get your mind fit, so you can live your best life and you can live it with passion. Reset, be authentic, and be you. And I see we have some comments, and you know how I love these comments. Bring them on. High Tech Mother says, good morning. Good morning, Coach. Good morning, High Tech Mother. Mark Sullivan says, good morning. High Tech Mother's beating you this morning, Mark Sullivan. And it's 2 a.m. It's not the first time I've joined you. I join you every day at 2:30 a.m. And I am deeply honored and grateful for that, for sure. Thank you. Parker says, you're making me sing Gaga. I was born this way. Now you're going to get me singing that, Parker. Love your book, Making Broken Beautiful. Thank you, Parker. I'm super proud of it too. And High Tech Mother says, I have your book. I have your book. Yay. One day I'll sign that, High Tech Mother. Ha ha, you kidder. Mark Sullivan says, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Yeah. Sebastian said, life is all about learning. Otherwise, are we even alive? Well, that's true. And, life happens for you, not to you. And as High Tech Mother says, we choose our reactions. We do. We can't choose the circumstances, but we can choose how we react to that. Mark Sullivan says, love the anagrams. They help me remember the lesson. Fantastic. Job done. I'm getting somewhere. Making a difference. Thank you. Love those comments. And if that's it, reset, be authentic, and be you. And take a different pathway. One that's going to stand